I'm a little sick, a little under the weather. You know, I make my first video, I get sick right after. What are the odds? What are the odds? I really wasn't in the mood to record a video, but something's come up. There's a new trend that the kids are doing nowadays, and I think it's important to discuss, considering that it's a felony. Alright, where do I begin? So, unbeknownst to me, until I went on my TikTok a couple days ago, there's this new trend that the youngins are doing, and it's not like your normal ALS ice bucket challenges, it's not like your classic whips and your nanas and all that kind of stuff that I grew up doing. No, this is different. They've upped the game tremendously. And as you can see, I've organized a bunch of examples to look at in case you are somehow unaware of what's happening to this new generation. Devious licks. That is what it's called. Now, for some of you who don't know what it means, fine. I didn't either. Until I saw what it was, and it's interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, well, let's start off. That was just a small portion of the song that they're using. God-awful song. I hate everything about it. I didn't like it the first time I heard it, and I doubt I'll like it the last time I hear it. But they listened to this god-awful song, which I'm not going to play, and to that song, they show off their devious lick. And what a devious lick is, as you're about to see, is stuff they've stolen from their school. This man, for instance, stole a hand sanitizer, which is impressive in some sort of way. Big thing to steal and get away with. I do not encourage stealing, but, you know, I'm sure he had good intentions. We're still in the middle of a pandemic. Almost 2 years later. But, you know, he has to keep himself safe. Maybe he has a sick family at home. And you continue down this trend, and you see him again. I think this is the same guy, same bedsheet, same backpack. And he stole, what did he steal this time? Oh, okay. See, now this makes sense. Paper towels. You're gonna need that to blow your nose and keep you from spreading any sort of disease. So that's really responsible of him. Still don't encourage stealing, but, you know, that's better. This might be the same guy, I'm not entirely sure. And that's where we draw the line. So, for those of you who don't know what's on your screen right now, that's a wallet. It is a wallet chock full of cash. I mean, it is loaded to the brim. I at this point, I'm not sure who I'm more disappointed in. The thief? Or the guy who still has cash. Listen, cash has reached the point where it's almost redundant. Some people don't even allow cash in their stores. So to have cash, for one thing, shame on you. But also, who carries around that much cash in their wallet? And I don't see a card or anything else. Just cash. You are basically begging to be robbed. Now, I'm not saying steal somebody who has cash in their wallets, because stealing's bad. During this, I'm gonna have to nail in the point that stealing is bad, because this is what this whole thing is. It's stealing. But, you know, educational purposes. You gotta know what's happening. Stay alive out there, folks. That's pretty much how all these TikToks are. People opening their bags, showing off all the stuff they've stolen, usually hiding it in their bag. Oh! And sometimes it doesn't even fit in their bag. Sometimes they just steal stuff like this. I didn't know that was gonna happen. So, good on you for good cinematography. But also, I'm pretty sure this is a felony. I'm pretty sure stealing signs that indicate speed is not only a felony, but incredibly dangerous. Because now I don't know if I'm supposed to be going 15 or 60. So that person who gets struck by that car, that's on you. Just to get some clout. God, dude, got it. Got it. You do it with one hand. Cool. What is this? Alright. Science equipment. I'm pretty sure that's really, really expensive. I forget what the price is, but once you get over a certain point, I'm pretty sure it's a felony. Like, you're not gonna get a felony for stealing a stick of gum, but for more expensive items, I think it's 300. Then it becomes a felony. So the stuff that people are stealing, like this projector. Is that a projector? Pretty sure that's a projector. Yeah, like that projector. I'm pretty sure that's a felony. Oh. I didn't know that would still work. So for those who are wondering what else happens, nothing else happens. This is the entire trend. People stealing stuff, showing it off on their TikTok accounts just for some clout, and to that god-awful music. Okay, yeah, and now you can see where the problem arises, where they steal stuff that's important, like fire alarms and stuff. But also, how do they do that? Because there's wiring and stuff. How do they get rid of it and get rid of the wiring? I think what makes this trend so unique and what makes it so popular right now, it's just seeing these deviants steal stuff, but also how do they do it? How do they steal it, get away with it? And some of the stuff is really complex. Like, some of them I've seen, they've stolen sinks, and a broom. Okay, that's not impressive. That's a 1 out of 10. They steal the weirdest stuff too. They steal like caution. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with this stuff? You did the trend, but what do you do afterwards? A clock. Yeah, cool. You stole a clock. You got a watch. You got a phone. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of sanitizer. I could use some sanitizer. Fire extinguisher. Yeah, some of this stuff is hazard. You steal the fire alarm, you steal the hydrant, and then you steal other stuff. You're eventually not gonna have anything to prepare you for when the Fire Nation attacks. And ooh, actually, back it up a little bit. I have a story about this. So spoons. That's a lot of spoons, first of all. But this actually happened to me before Devious Licks. So let me back up and tell you the story. So I was sitting down at lunch with my friends, freshman year of high school, and when I was eating, I saw somebody sprint from the lunch line all the way across all of the tables and down a hallway to where the classrooms were. I thought it was odd. I thought that he was late for class or something. And then one of my good friends, I'm gonna call him Ben, ran over to our table and told us, dude, craziest story. Some dude stuck his hand in the silverware and grabbed all the spoons, and then a lunch lady yelled at him and was like, so you're the one that took all my spoons. And then he started running. We added 1 and 1 together to get 2 and realized that that same guy was the same guy that stole the spoons. But what makes that story even more funny is that 3 days before, we walked into a bathroom, looked at one of the stalls, and saw that it was just full of spoons. The guy was a menace. But moving on, who did you steal that from? How did you steal that from somebody? I'm pretty sure they're gonna notice. Dude, I hope that's yours. I hope this is just fake clout. And yeah, these are items that are being taken, but it goes far beyond that, as some of them, like this, is just full-on looting. They broke into the vending machines. I don't care how many cops you have on your campus, you can't do anything about that. You don't have enough handcuffs to arrest people. You don't have the manpower to control that. There's nothing you can do. But watch as they tear apart your school. The floors? They stole the floors? Are you kidding me? How? You got a jackhammer somewhere in one of the lockers? Oh my god. It just goes on. There's like hours upon hours of kids from different schools all the way across the country stealing all of this shit. It's gotten to a point where it's reached the news. That's how bad it's gotten. It is a pandemic during a pandemic. It's gotten to a point where they're setting up, and I kid you not, bounties on kids' heads. Yeah, kids are, first of all, false advertising. 500. It's 200. Countagen sin. Sin is right. Lying is a sin. But you can see that schools are trying to set up elaborate ways to stop this kind of stuff from happening. But the problem that they're gonna face, and I would know as a student, is that they underestimate how smart their students can be when they want to do something that they know will piss off the school. Like during education, that stuff is mandatory, and so we have this psychological need to be rebellious against it. But with stuff like this, stuff we want to do, and you get some weird, sickly satisfaction out of doing a hard day's work, of stealing stuff and unwiring stuff and unscrewing sinks and stuff, then that means something. It's gotten so far that it's reached my school. Some girls in the girls' bathroom tried to steal the mirrors, which are like basically attached to the wall. And they almost got away with it, but then the school decided to remove the mirrors from the walls. That's how bad it's gotten. Some people are removing doors from the bathrooms, but this goes far beyond the bathroom. If you put ordinance on the bathrooms and put restrictions, they're gonna move somewhere else in the school. But if you're somebody that's doing a devious lick, don't think that you're invincible, because as you can see, you will be prosecuted and arrested. Because you are, in fact, committing felonies. Just to let you know. You know, part of me is a little sad. 1 year away from being a part of this god-awful trend. Not to say that I would do it, no, because stealing is bad. Really, really bad. Every year there's a new trend, and I'm starting to see that it's starting to escalate a little bit. Hopefully this is just one big spike, and then it will start to go down to lame stuff like rubbing your belly. I don't know. Devious licks. The new trend. This is what a pandemic does, people. So, stay healthy. Stay happy. And don't steal. Please. Pretty please. Okay, so this is an edit for me in the future. Make sure I don't show my second TikTok account, the one where I do the devious licks, because I don't want my college to find out. Because if they find out that I stole the mascot, they're gonna be really pissed, and I'm gonna lose my my down payment and my tuition and my scholarship. Probably will never find another college to go to. So yeah, just be sure to leave that out. All right, future me.